Hello, it's Daisy from Braw Beard and we're back with another video. Today we're talking about how long it takes to grow a beard. A question I get asked an awful lot at shows is how long did it take to grow your beard? And how long is it going to take me to grow a beard that long? So I'm going to cover that in this video. I'm going to give some tips to get the most from your facial hair growth, and I'm also going to give you some advice at the end about growing a long beard. So first up, how long does it take to grow a beard? Well, on average, for the average person, I know there's everyone's different, but for the average person, facial hair grows at 1.25 centimetres per month, so 1.25 centimetres per month. That's average. I know there's exceptions to the rule, but that's the average. So you're going to be waiting an awful long time to get a good length on your beard. You want to be investing about a year, and then you're going to get decent growth within a year. After that, you can kind of trim it to shape it, and then start growing to the style that you like. For instance, if you want a full beard, just let it grow from all areas, just let it grow. But if you want to shape it like this, for instance, when I started growing my beard, I would shape it into a point initially, so trim it at the sides and then leave it long at the front, and then over time that just grew out to this shape. Now your facial hair goes through 3 stages of growth. You've got the anagen stage, the catagen stage and the telogen stage. The anagen stage is when the hair is growing, the catagen stage is where the hair is sitting in the follicle, just sitting dormant. And then the telogen stage is where the hair falls out and it's replaced with a new hair going through the anagen stage. So your hair is constantly falling out and regenerating. So if you see hair on your brush or your comb and you think it's falling out, it's probably just going through the telogen stage, so don't worry too much. It's perfectly normal to lose between 50 and 100 beard hairs per day. That's an awful, it seems like an awful lot, but you have tens of thousands of follicles on your face growing facial hair. So if you see 50 to 100 hairs throughout the day, don't worry too much. If you see way more than that, it's maybe worth going to visit a doctor and seeing if they have any advice for you. So one of the things that slows down facial hair growth or improves it is your diet and how active you are. If you have an active job or if you exercise regularly, there's a good chance you're going to be having a healthy diet as well. Now this is beneficial because you eat healthy nutrients, and the blood, if the blood's pumping through your body cleanly and freely, it's going to provide those nutrients to the follicles to help give them the best nutrients to grow. Whereas if you have a bad diet, if you're eating junk food all the time and you're sitting about, sedentary lifestyle, the blood's not going to be flowing through, and the nutrients you're putting in your body are just calorie dense and they're not actually nutritious. So you're not providing these good nutrients to the facial hair. Like for instance, if you see an athlete, someone who's active and they take care of their body, they're going to be looking fresh faced. They just look like they glow. Whereas you look at someone who eats junk food all the time and sits in their bedroom all the time, they look grey and dull and dreary. Now look at their hair, whether that's the hair on their head or their facial hair, there's going to be a difference. The athlete is going to be glistening, just looking nice and fresh, and the other person is just going to be looking dull. You don't want that. So make sure you're eating a healthy diet and getting some exercise. It definitely helps. Now the next thing I'm going to mention is beard care. Beard care products. Now I know what you're thinking, you're a beard care brand, so you're going to be pushing these products on us. Look, use them or don't. I'm not bothered. I want the best for you. I have the best products. My beard oil is 100% natural and I make them so they perform. I don't make them to make massive profit or anything like that. I make them to provide a good service for the customer. Go check out the reviews on the website and you can make up your own mind after that. What I'm saying here is though, taking care of your beard does make a difference, alright? Using natural products will help keep the hair moisturised and conditioned, keep the skin soft and supple underneath as well, to keep it clean. Now I recommend using a shampoo like a Braw Beard wash in the shower to keep your hair clean, keep the skin clean underneath. Then use a comb to detangle the hair if it's a long beard you have. Then use beard oil like Braw Beard oil. Like I said, it's 100% natural. This conditions the hair and also moisturises the skin underneath, and it smells amazing. Then after that, use a brush that through and just evenly distributes oil through your hair, getting the best performance from it. Now when you use the brush as well, it's got thousands of bristles there, so that helps exfoliate the skin when you're brushing through. So it clears the pores, it gets rid of dry skin and dandruff. So this is why I'm saying beard care is important. It's not just the product, it's what it does. So you're moisturising the skin, you're keeping it clean, you're exfoliating the skin underneath with the brush, removing all that dirt and grime out the hair and onto the brush, then clean your brush. You're good to go. I keep saying it over and over, beard care makes a difference. Beard care products make a difference. I get it so many times at shows, people saying, I would not use that shit in my beard. And I'm like, I can tell. I can see the white halo of dandruff around your beard on your t-shirt. It's up to you. I'm not pushing it on you, but it does make a difference. So back to the question at the start, how long does it take to grow a beard? Like I mentioned, 1.25 centimetres per month on average. But a question I get asked a lot is, how long did it take to grow this beard? As you can see, as at this length in 2024, this took about 7 years, maybe 7.5 years to get to this length. I've been growing a beard way longer than that, but I got it trimmed, like I said, got it trimmed and shaped into a kind of point, and that brought this shape out. But I've had it trimmed, I take the ends off it just to get rid of split ends, or, you know, if it grows unevenly or something like that, I get it trimmed up to shape it. So this is about 7 years worth. Davy Wallace there, at that length is about 8 years, 8.5, and Lindsay Houston there is about 6 years, I reckon. So yeah, it takes a long time to get a long beard. So now that we've covered that, one question that's going to be on your mind is, how long should I grow my beard? Now that's entirely up to you, it's down to personal preference. But here are some points to take into consideration. Now look, it's great seeing all these big beards on social media and thinking, oh, that'd be great to have that. But is it practical for your day-to-day life? Like, what's your job? What do you do? Are you a manual worker? Do you work in an office? Or do you work with power tools? Are you a mechanic? Are you a landscaper? These are things you got to think of, right? Because this does get in the way. If you're using power tools, you got to watch it doesn't cut in the motor and rip it out. So think about it realistically. How long do you want to grow your beard for practicality? Now, if you're an office worker, or you don't work with power tools, or there's nothing near your beard throughout the day other than a pen or a keyboard, you're fine. Let it grow as long as you want. However, if you are working with power tools or anything that's going to get close to your beard, keep it to a safe length, alright? The last thing you want to do is rip out facial hair. I know you can tuck it into your t-shirt or stuff like that, you can wear a snood. If you really want to grow a long beard, go for it. But if you're working with tools all the time, or something that's going to catch your beard potentially, have it at a decent length, have it at a sensible length. So the other thing to consider is the height of your body, right? Stick with me. A 12-inch beard is going to look a lot longer on a person who's 5 foot than it would on someone who's 6.5 foot. Alright, down to perspective. So if you're small, you don't need as long a beard to make it look long. If you're tall, you're going to need a longer beard to make it look like a long beard. I hope that makes sense. Look, at the end of the day, growing a beard is for you, and you only. Don't grow a beard for anyone else, or don't shave for anyone else. Just grow to suit your own style. It's about building confidence within yourself. You're doing it for you. Alright, don't listen to other people's opinion. I get it all the time on social media. Oh, you need to shave that, or you should really trim that, or you look good without it. No, it's up to me. It's my beard. I'm going to do what I want. It's my face. Alright, take the same attitude. Grow it for yourself. If you want to grow a beard, grow a beard. If you want to shave, shave. It's up to you. Do your own thing. Grow it for you. The amount of confidence that comes with growing a beard is amazing. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. So there you go. That's how long it takes to grow a beard and how long you should grow your beard. Think about the perspective of your body, and yeah, it does make a difference. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's made sense. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you'd like to. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Share this video with anyone who you think may need to hear it. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It makes a difference. Right, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, look after yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Catch you later.